It is currently January 11th. It's 41 degrees out. It's 1 in the afternoon. And today I'm going to be starting the Jeep again. A few days ago, I had to move the Jeep because it was about to snow and I was worried about the dead trees and the tree up there. Some dead branches, one up here, one right there. Let's see, there's some on the other side I was worried about. So I decided to move all the cars. Here you can see over there. That's why they're all grouped up over there and why the Jeep's over here. It did start, but it did not start well. It took me a couple tries. It really struggled and the tachometer started lagging. So today what we're going to be doing, we're going to try to start it again, see how she runs. First off, what we're going to do is go ahead and pop the hood on this thing. It is absolutely disgusting in this car. This car's been abandoned in my yard for 2 years. Not related. She's not a family member. Ex-girlfriend of my dad. Left the car here, couldn't find the title, said to leave here. Don't mind the catalytic converters, those are from the Subaru. They kind of rusted off. All right, it's kind of down here. Just pull it. All right. I know the hood doesn't stay open on this thing, so we're gonna be using this log to hold her open. All right, let's get this hood propped up. These are shot, and this one's bent. No, this thing's gonna hold itself up. There we go. We're going to put it on the radiator support so it's somewhat sturdy. Give it a little shake test here. There we go. See, that's why I give it a shake test. Alright, let's get a good angle here. I'm going to prop it up. Oh, Jesus Christ. Wanted to break off now. Huh. Little rubber piece broke off, but it'll be okay. We'll replace that eventually, so yeah, it'll be okay. Put some pressure on it. Alright, this ain't going nowhere. Alright. Problem is I'm gonna have to work right there, so can't really move it over here. All the plastic pieces, don't want to break them. I could try to put it right here, but I don't want to risk damaging anything in the radiator. Start putting on the headlights. Let's go ahead and grab the jumper kit, see if it'll work. That's what I have to use to turn on. Let's see how much power we got. 2 bucks. Dang. I've been charging this thing all night and it apparently doesn't want to charge. So we might have to pull the Subaru, the van, or the old Explorer around here and give it a jump. Oof. It's hard to do this with gloves on. There we go. It's hard to do that even without gloves on. Oof, there we go. We're only going to have, I think, 1 shot. 1 or 2 before I have to go get one of the cars to jump it. See if we can do it. This one's weird. The positives on this side and the negatives on that side, which is weird compared to every other car we own. Let's see if we can get it started, shall we? Phew. All right, it's plugged in and it's ready. We're gonna go try to start the Jeep. I'm not sure how likely it is to start. Might take a few tries. I might have to bring the cars around to jump it. But let's go see. That is a no for the first try. What I'm going to do, alright, this is still working. We're going to go try again. I'm not sure how much battery thing is left in it. 1 bar, yeah. This is going to be the last shot before we have to bring one of the cars around. All right, so what's happening right now is the Jeep did start, but it was a major struggle. I had to put some gas, I had to give it gas in order for it to kick on. And let me show you. The tachometer was lagging a little bit, and whenever I took my foot off the gas, the car would die. It happened yesterday, so I decided to give it a little juice so it'd run. Here, let me show you what happens. Watch the tachometer. It looks like the camera's lagging. Look, the fuel is doing the same thing. It's like clicking. See, it's like clicking. It isn't working right. The battery light's on because the battery's completely shot. That I know. The airbag light, like the airbag's gone right now currently, and I'm not buckled in, so that's why those two lights are on. But I'm not sure why the tachometer's lagging and the fuel thing's lagging. But I guess we're gonna try to fix that. I'm thinking it's the ECU. One of the belts is fucked up. I know the battery's completely fucked, and I hear a hissing coming from the engine, which isn't good. But oh, that belt was nasty. Yeah, that one's smooth. This one must be an old belt. It was that part of the belt, I mean. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to back up here because of how loud it is. It's louder than the Subaru starting, but I'm not sure what's wrong. But we're gonna plug the OBD scanner in. We're gonna see, look at this, just shooting white smoke. That's because it's cold. I don't think it has a blown head gasket. I know this window's shattered. That was completely my fault. The whole story there. But at least it's running. It smells like shit right now. It smells like we blew the engine clean, kinda. But what I'm gonna do is get some seafoam. We're gonna get some seafoam and oil treatment and get the engine to work. I do have to funnel out some power steering fluid. I put power steering fluid in the power steering fluid here. And I put power steering fluid in the power steering pump. But it turns out it takes transmission fluid instead of power steering. This is before I knew any mechanical stuff. We just want to see if we can get the Jeep running one day. This was like when I was first getting into it. But what I'm going to go ahead and do is funnel out the power steering fluid. We're going to get some seafoam, and we're going to see if we can get it to kick on or run better. I don't know how to describe it any other way. Power steering pump's completely shot right now, so I'm going to pump that out just to get rid of it. We're going to get some seafoam, some oil treatment, and I think that's it for the moment. I'm not sure what else we can do today because I'm not sure how much we need. First thing I'm gonna do, get the OBD scanner, and we're gonna go see what's happening. All right, got the OBD scanner. We're gonna go ahead and plug it in, see if the Jeep's throwing up any major codes. Again, it can't scan everything in the car, so I don't know everything that's wrong, but it'll give me an idea. All right, I got the OBD scanner, and here's the port right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and plug it in. Oof, it's hard to get to down here. This is all broken off because I had to do something with the gas. Right here, it'll go, you can just it just flops up and down. I know it's hard to see in dark light, but it's plugged in. Let's see what we got. All right, currently the Jeep is saying there's no key light, which I genuinely have no idea what that means because I have it's not the original key. The original key is buried somewhere. We found it when we were first working on the Jeep. I don't remember where I put it. I think I threw it inside or in the glove box or something like that, but it's saying there's some manufacturer specific codes right now. So I'm going through the options, gonna find Jeep and see what it says. Okay, it's saying no skim bus messages received. All right, I guess the ECU isn't throwing up any codes, but I know there's something mechanically wrong. We're gonna have to do a few things on the Jeep. We're gonna have to repair that rear window, and this door right here does not open at all. So I guess we're gonna be fixing that today. I'm not sure what to do. Start off with, we're gonna get seafoam to make sure the engine's running okay. Get some more gas for it since I can't bring it to a gas station. It doesn't have a plate on it. I'm gonna reinstall the old airbag. I think we're gonna have to do that. That's it for now, I guess. Let me go get started on all that. One thing we are gonna do that I forgot to mention, we're gonna see how well she runs. So right now, what I gotta do, we're gonna come over here. We gotta fill up this tire right here. It's dry rotted to shit. We're gonna fill it up and we're gonna see if she runs, I guess. All right, we're gonna fill that tire up and see how well she moves and whatnot. All right, we got the back open. Turns out the locks still work. The power locks still work. They unlock, just not lock. We got the little hand compressor in. We set it to about 30 psi. It's plugged in back here. Set to about 30 psi. So I'm gonna let that. Oh well, shit. Hang on. Ooh. All right, we're setting it to about 30 psi ish, and we're gonna see how well the car moves. See, look, it's picking up already. That's good. All right, we're gonna see how well the car moves, I guess. Once it's filled up, eventually we might have to sell this thing or junk it or scrap it or something. We don't got the title for it. It's just been sitting here. I'm gonna try to get the title because the lady that still owns it is very willing to give me the title for it, or is very willing to get the title for it. If me and a buddy of mine might turn this into an off-road project, so just stay tuned to the channel, see what happens to it. All right, it's almost done. I'm gonna cut it short here because this is turning into a long time lapse. So I'm gonna cut it here and we'll be back when it's done. All right, it's filled up. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is close the door, and I think I'm gonna leave the hood open for now. You know, just easy access for the engine. Actually, no, I will shut that. I'll shut both the door. I'll shut the rear door and the hood, and we're gonna drive around the backyard a little bit, see how she moves. All right, so the Jeep feels okay to drive. The brakes feel good. There's no power steering, of course, but there is a bunch of ice on the ground, so I'm not gonna jump to a broken transmission. But when I was in reverse, I'd punch the gas as hard as I could. The RPMs would go high and the speed would go high, even though we weren't going that fast. It went up to like 25 when we were going like 15. And it feels like the transmission isn't pushing the car enough. I put it in 4 high, and as you saw, I was doing a burnout, so a little weird. I'm gonna keep going around and see what's wrong. All right, we're in 4 high right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a video to see if the front wheels also are doing a burnout, because it looks like just the rear ones are to me, which is kind of worrying, which means there's something wrong with the transmission. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look. I'm gonna put the camera down, I'm gonna set it up, and we're gonna look. All right, let's go see what happens. All right, I'm not fully sure what's going on, so I'm gonna go ahead and review the footage, and I guess we'll see if it's doing an all-wheel drive burnout right now. It looks like it is because how muddy the front tire is, but let's see. All right, I reviewed the footage on my phone, and it looks like the front wheels are not spinning at all. So what I'm gonna have to do is, I think we're gonna have to repair the transmission. Oof, that's gonna sound like a pain. It is getting power, everything's getting power fine. The wheels are just doing a burnout because it's all, you know, cold. There's snow on the ground, there's ice all over the place. So I'm not gonna blame it on that. What I gotta figure out is the all-wheel drive situation. As you can see, it's in 4 low right here, but it doesn't feel like it's engaging fully, and I'm not sure what to do about it. I'm putting it in, you know, full-time, part-time, all that sort of stuff, and it still doesn't seem like it wants to work. We're gonna give it one more try, and I guess we'll see. All right, I left the Jeep running for the past about 2 hours or so, and everything seems to be running fine. It sounds a little bit better. Right now, what I'm doing is just currently like breaking off this safety glass, so I can go ahead and clean it up and we can get a replacement window on there, which is going to be some difficult work. We might have to call an actual professional because I have pretty much no idea what I'm doing. I'm just going to clean this up. Okay, so as it turns out, it's too muddy to use the ramps. So what we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and pop the hood again, and I'm going to check the fuses because I remember there was a fuse missing, but I'm not sure which one. We're gonna have to do a few things, but they're not gonna be in this video. We're gonna fix that door, and we gotta plug this one back in, fix that window and the power steering pump. Otherwise, that's it for now. I'm gonna go check that fuse, but that's gonna be it for the video, I think. Appreciate y'all watching.